Oh,
Oh,
wow. Whoa.
oh, well, we're back.
Oh god. Oh god, this is what existence is like again. Please stop. No.
Oh, God.
I want sweet oblivion, please.
I preferred it. No, I'm glad to be here.
Okay, that momentary shock. I know if we were playing this as like, why would you be here? Why would you want to be here? No, I'm glad to hear you're here too and want to be here. Hi, Saint. Hi.
Hello, Squint.
Very natural.
We're back to we're back to a rolling start here. I can.
Oh, a rolling hippo start.
Hello,
Wow.
hello.
Oh my gosh. So much Charlie support. Hello. Jumping back into disco. Hippo's in chat.
Good thing it's only 4.
I don't know. There were 2 from before. Whoa.
Oh no!
Oh my. Dang. So it's been a little while since we've streamed. It's been like almost 2 weeks because last
week
time.
and a half.
Last time was a Monday stream. Then we skipped the 2 Mondays and Thursday since then. But hi, welcome. We're in this game. We're doing everything. That seems to be our mission. Because oh my god. I don't even remember what we were last doing, but here we are on almost the 5th day. I always thought that the 5th day was going to be like is the time limit, just because I guess it made sense because just how things worked out, because we're so close to being...
Because we're so trained by capitalism to work 5 days.
Yeah. The 5-day work week. That's what Harry runs on. I guess we can talk about... Wait, okay, so I know Kim is gone. That's because he took away Clausia last episode.
Yeah, we saved her from future era.
I did like our justification of like, she's just delaying it by 2 months, and in that time, what she's gonna do, just party and drink. It's fine. We can take her in.
We're putting her in rehab, I think is how we phrased it.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's essentially what I just said. Sure. No, yeah, that's more apt. Okay. Bullet. We have 2 bullets on hand. Wonder if we'll get a 3rd.
I wonder if we'll get a gun.
That's a good start. Can't really use these without one. I think we should I think it'd behoove to Everart side quest.
Yeah.
Signatures. Speaking of what you just mentioned, get Isabel and Lillian in the nameless fishing village down by the coast to sign Everart's document. Once the signatures are secured, mail the document to Everart's accountant while using the mailbox on the plaza in front of the whirling. Okay. Find someone to sign the document instead of the intended signees.
Or we can forge them.
We could forge. We do have some interfacing. I keep having a hard time getting to the map. There we go. I keep having a hard time. Okay. Let's see what she'll have to say about this.
She'll definitely be for it, right?
I see no reason not to be. It's for the youths.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Simmer down.
Bastard waves. We could ask her on a date. That'd be funny. But it's impossible.
Before the...
Yeah, to soften the...
And after the signal,
That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way. Point to the sunken vehicle. I feel like she'd enjoy hearing about that.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess.
She looks in the pointed direction.
Why is it in the sea?
It's an installation. Wet your lips. Very conceptual. Sorry, let me just do something real quick. Okay, wasn't feeling it. Sorry, cop. Oh no. I wasn't
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I like that one. Either that or if I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
I feel like that's a very Inland Empire thing to say.
Wasn't feeling it.
And or shivers.
That calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
Oh, God. Suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't
Aw.
you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all.
What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
I mean, this is a thought that I'm sure everyone, don't be wasteful or whatever, but I was thinking about this, like, while eating earlier. Just the idea of... it just seems extra wasteful when it's something that was, like, made... Like, I don't know, like, of course, there's, like, vegetables and stuff. It's like, don't be wasteful of that. But, like, just something about, I don't know, that this thing was, like, prepared more. I mean, I guess that's fair. Maybe I'm thinking too deeply on this. I might be high right now.
How high are you was going to be my question.
That's a pretty good, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure I was, all right, I'm in.
Maybe stuff means something, man.
yeah. Okay, so we're gonna restart this stream, and all right, I'm in.
Without me.
Yeah, this is a solo act now. I'm just me and the capybara. All right, I'm in. But organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake?
I have a few songs.
Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's it, yeah. Just leave me where I am. It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities, like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area, or let's focus on the things we can actually do, alright?
Absolutely. Things like what, for example?
Oh, this is a pretty good layup for this.
Yeah, good segue.
I was asked to get your signature.
Were you?
Oh.
This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
She's from round our parts. I like your the tone indicator of farmer. She darts back and forth on the paper. Everett's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
Her voice trails off. Here, use my pen. I hand her the green ape pen. I thought what exactly?
That Everard and the Union have nice plans for anything.
Oh.
I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
Here, use my pen.
He has a pen and everything.
She takes it from you, a doubtful look in her eyes, clicks it, and places the tip on the paper. Okay, it isn't the green ape
This
pen.
will help with our date since we have a pen.
Ooh.
Here you go.
Yeah, it's pretty classy. Thank you. Take it back. Wait, why did you sign it?
I shouldn't have.
I've looked through the documents, and no, you shouldn't have.
Yes, well, I looked at it and thought I should.
Aw.
Because it says youth centre, and I have my own children. I am, of course, just a stupid poor person, so what do I know? Besides,
this'll
we
help with the
also need
date.
Isabel's
It helped.
signature.
Oh,
If
It
it's
actually
a bad
helped.
idea,
it actually
she
did.
won't
What the
sign.
fuck? Besides, yeah, it's true. I have to get her signature too. She says with a smile. If it's not a bad idea, she won't sign. If it's a bad idea, she won't sign. Cute. But yeah, we're honest about the documents. That's awesome. It rewarded me for being a good boy.
Yay.
Although I did tell her after the fact.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope
I'll quick save, but I do like the melodic tone her voice makes when she says the tenant.
our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help
I was
you
asked to get your
with?
signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all the scribble. Tell
Aw.
me what it says.
She takes out the documents and squints her eyes. Bart wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. I see Lillian's name is already here. The girl is too trusting. Either way, I won't sign union papers.
She hands you the envelope. She hands the envelope back to you. What do you have against the union?
I've seen it all before.
Bring in the music.
You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises we never planned to keep.
She pulls a dark red rag out of the bucket and puts it back.
Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So no, I don't trust the fat man. Neither should you.
I don't know. I pretend to trust a fat man.
She is headstrong.
He seems
But
trustworthy.
there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her.
Oh. Ah, your name is ridiculous. Yes. Awesome.
Good. So they're recognizing that is our name.
Yes, good. As they should. Okay, at least we're not fully perception or suggestioned yet, but I think we only have like one piece of suggestion if I recall. We'll see. Oh great, minus suggestion. That's what I need. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh, I was thinking composure equipment. We don't even have any suggestion. Damn.
Oh.
Okay, well. Oh, we don't even have any points. Oh man. We're not in a good state here. Well, suggestion is Orpal, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's psych. Gotta lick some drugs. Don't worry, I'm just on 1 health.
Yeah, we can live.
Okay.
Our tenant,
Where's
the
that put us?
policeman. I
17.
hope the way
Damn. Oh, does this maybe... No, that's empath. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna double check. Do I really have no suggestion? Oh, there we go. I feel like that makes sense. I mean, this looks like an ocean village, a fishing village attire. Makes sense. This would be suggestion. Shivos. Have my boots. This gives us like a 1 in 4 chance, I think, so that's pretty good for save scumming.
our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep
Vince.
you up at night.
It's shit.
Ah, well.
Remember when I said we were gonna...
I remember.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Logic and
Woo!
reason won't work on this old
No.
rat.
Woo!
Better go for shameless emotional manipulation. What's the grandmother's deepest vulnerability?
Oh, that's horrible. Suggestion, why?
Does this feel like a good thing, though?
Yeah, what?
The grandmother card will do the trick. Last chance to turn back.
Oh. This is pretty scummy.
Manipulative, yeah.
I mean, I guess we can coin flip choosing this route, I guess.
If you want. What's it going to be? Which one's tails?
Let tails be don't do it. Because we all know it's weighted in tails. Yep.
Oh.
Damn. Gonna find another way, I guess. Don't get her signature.
Damn, You almost had it. What was this? A pang of conscience?
I mean, what does this mean though? If we don't do it, it's kind of like saying we're gonna.
Forge it or get it from someone else, I guess.
It's getting late.
I guess I'm just doing. She won't feel bad, but I'm tricking her. I guess. It's either be honest and or either way it's being bad. I guess.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Damn, Raphael, you stone cold.
You take the legal documents
my forging
out
gloves.
of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. Underneath all this, Lillian's signature and an empty line waiting for a signee.
Oh boy. Okay, let's do this.
With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line?
The name Isabel Sadie.
Indeed. To be honest, it does look very convincing. The calligraphy is close to superb. It might as well be her actual signature.
Oof.
But it's not, and the document will be nullified if she disputes it.
Hell
that
yeah.
means Everard will have to start
Woo!
over.
Oh, hell yeah.
All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Everard's accountant in La Delta.
Okay, I like that more than being, crushing her about Isabel's children. Or not, her children. The net picker. Boop. You didn't think they'd come back, did ya?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
I knew I'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Other
than
than
punching.
developing a personal relationship,
Yeah.
looks like you were right.
Drop the white envelope in the
You
mailbox.
drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands
Oh.
with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters.
Hmm.
About a week's worth of mail as collected in there.
Ooh.
They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug, Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
Hell yeah. Okay. Everett's probably not home at 10 o'clock, right?
Nah.
I think it's not worth checking. Let's see, though. Can we do anything else right now? Well, we can't do that. Hmm. Okay. I think we're pretty tapped out in general here.
Yeah, it's bedtime, innit?
Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering anything else we should maybe, I think we've looked at all this, yeah. Do we?
The worn
We
man.
did. This is the icon for, I told Saint on Telegram, I found a sticker pack for like Disco Elysium portraits and the skill sheet for all these guys. And the icon for that sticker pack is the map of Martinez, so
Oh,
just seeing this image reminds me of it. Okay, yeah. We could go to bed, but also we could cheat the system a little.
I feel like I've heard this
sit
from you in
on
real
the
life, Squint.
wind-worn planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
So let's see what happens if we wait an hour to our thought cabinet. Bing.
You finally stop picking your nose.
Stare into the sky.
God, after an hour, it'd be bleeding, right?
Ugh.
Time passes. The sun draws ever closer to the horizon. The
I think-
sky is a panorama of intense colors.
Yeah, I would hope so at 11 p.m. I love cheating. Twiddle your thumbs.
The twiddling barely keeps your hands warm against the frigid wind blowing from the coast. After a while, you've had enough.
I feel like there's another thing to like waste time. Might be more beneficial, but it's fine. I want to go here for a sec. Should have done this before doing that, but might be some more dialogue with these guys.
Uncle.
Nope.
There's no way.
The legend.
Oh.
He's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss.
Oh.
Tequila sunset.
Oh. Hey, sorry to be a sorry for being a buzzkill earlier. I'll supply the booze if you want to. Yeah, right. If you want to talk some. Okay, you can tell us a few more stories. That's a way to waste some time. That's
Oh yeah, that'll kill some time.
gives us some dialogue too that we haven't heard.
Wonderful.
He claps his hands together. I've got some sweet Commodore Red. No, just get more Pilsner. It's cheap as shit.
Not much, but it will do.
Grabs the bottle from your hand and uncorks it
The
immediately.
tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend particular. to
Love this
Martinique.
raconteur.
That said, I first heard it from a former bicycle courier in Koran. There are many variations on the basic story, and the details often conflict. What everyone agrees on is that nobody knows the exact nature or identity of the phenomenon.
This is exact. He's presenting this like he's the owner of the Grand Budapest Hotel or something.
Yeah.
Are you telling the story of the headless?
The Fallon Rider.
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary.
Snow.
Summer of 44. 17-year-old Gertrude Het is walking home from a late shift at the harbor. It's almost midnight. She stops for a cigarette near
It's
the
true
canal.
crime.
The streets are warmed by a southerly breeze. The lights of a passing motor carriage bloom and fade in the distance. In the harbor's dark, her cigarette is a beacon, dancing alone. The image comes to you effortlessly, as though you'd walked the same streets yourself 1,000 times.
Very good.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides. What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the clattering of hooves.
Ooh.
Startled, she turns around, and what does she see?
He looks up to the sky as if searching for peace himself.
A horse.
A Hans. Coco Nur? The giant of Coco?
Giant Coco Nur.
That sounds encyclopedia-esque. A Hans.
Well, yes, but it's the man on the horse.
Wrong, but
A man with no head on his shoulders, wearing a found tracksuit, searching for the legendary found cap that went missing
Oh.
when he lost his head.
Wait, I thought the headless Fallon rider rode a bull. Show him the figurine. Perfect.
Well, there are many versions of this story, the most peculiar of which has the headless found rider riding on the back of another headless man.
ugh,
That's awesome.
that's kinky.
That's super spooky. That's pretty. That's an impulsive, implausible to me.
Either or.
It's pretty spooky.
Yes. According to legend, young Gertrude Het had to endure years of psychotherapy before she was able to look at a horse or tracksuit again. And she's one of the lucky ones.
Takes a sip from his bottle. Fantastic.
Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the headless found rider, but she wasn't the last. Oh no.
Oh.
Tell him about the two feminists by the locks.
That's what we're calling them now.
I've heard this one.
Fuck, Rosemary, they were dating. No one said they were feminists. Everyone always misremembering this stuff.
Defined as a feminist.
Right. Early autumn of 46. Ula DuPont and Eva Delgado are fishing near the waterlock long after the sun has set.
Delgado.
The wind picks up. A sky already dark now blackens. Water starts falling from above. The first cold rain of the season.
Two women stand on a small outcropping of rocks. One of them is wearing a purple raincoat. Thin lines reach out from the rods into the sea. Small droplets start appearing on the surface with increasing frequency.
The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers the rods whilst Ula turns around to reach for the tackle box.
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
When she sees something, her shriek is so violent that the residents of the nearby apartment building believe lightning has struck. But there is no lightning. Only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless Faun Rider looming on the horizon.
Whoa.
Whoa, is he
makes
holding a
run for the
flashlight up to his
shore,
face
but
as well?
Eva slips on
Yes.
a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound.
Wow. I love Sleepy Hollow.
Her body is never recovered.
I can't be friends with you if you mean that, Squid.
I've never seen a moment of that. I'm just aware that it's relevant. It's relevant to the headless horse.
It is, yes.
What should I book that away in like supernatural corner or what? What is?
It's just cheesy. It's
Oh.
not. It's not fun cheesy either.
Did it have a fandom? What am I to glean from this?
No, no, it was just popular, and I didn't understand why. Because I suppose.
I see. There's a bias there, I suppose. What happened to Ula de Ponte? Yeah.
Word on the street is that she, you know.
Makes a finger pistol with his right hand and lifts it up to his chin.
Gave
she's a
herself
lesbian.
Facial deconstruction
Oh.
surgery. Real grisly stuff.
I wonder what my dyslexia read grizzly as. Real girly stuff.
Anyway,
Girlsy stuff.
that's the story of the headless Faun Rider. Pretty crazy, huh?
Oh, we traded one of our alcohol usages for 5 experience. I think it was worth it.
And time.
And time. Precious, precious time. Who was the headless rider before he died? Before he was headless?
Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend. No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though. Some say he was an undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he had infiltrated. Now he rides, searching for his lost found cap, plotting revenge.
O headless brother, where art thou?
Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline.
Even decapitation couldn't stop his commitment to the sport. Are you that committed?
Oh, physical.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off. Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a
Relatable.
horse happened to pass under him,
Aw.
and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains to this day.
Yeah, that
But
seems
then,
plausible.
no one really knows.
And then he turned to his left and said, "First time."
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all.
So Buster Scruggs. I got a hunch. Got a hunch that I was. Ah.
Buster Scruggs? I hardly know a Scruggs.
uh. I've got to agree. Your theory sounds the most plausible. Yeah, let's butter him up. Got a hunch that it was the undercover cop. I'd want revenge too. But he was a jockey. Seemed super committed to his sport. I like that one the best.
That explains
Yeah.
the horse part for sure. Don't know why he'd be wearing a tracksuit, though. Seems like a stretch, if you ask me.
Stretch.
Anyway, to each his own.
Idiot doom
You
spiral.
want to hear any other stories?
I've already seen some weird shit on this case. A headless jockey in a tracksuit fits right
That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then blam! It throws some wild shit at you. That's why it's critical to stay well hydrated.
That's nothing. I've got an even crazier story. Oh shit.
Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
Let's see. Okay, so these are all cryptids. Got it. We could fucking tell him every single cryptid we know. Let's say the big mountain one. Sure. Or which? Do we still have the Mama Doc? We still have this one. So I feel like that's us coded. We're very perception pilled. Coldo Mama Docqua, the magical self-replicating sound.
I have to admit, that's pretty high concept. Still not as awesome as a headless rider.
Oh, we can do each of them.
Tracksuit, though. Yeah.
Gnome of Garoma dissolves its victims in acid.
Acid gnomes? Sounds like a stupid low-concept band name.
Low concept versus high concept. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
The giant Coco Nur is as big as a mountain.
Giants? That the best you got? Give me a break, Tequila. Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit,
Kind
Tequila?
green ape. It's
There's
very
no
kind
way
and green.
You always try to pick the lamest option possible. Come on, Tequila. Yeah?
Actually, you're right. Nothing comes to mind.
Damn right it doesn't. So why don't you
Because
just
nothing's
shut
better
up
than my
and
story.
Leave it to the master.
Okay, whatever became of the headless Fallen Rider?
No one knows. Some say he stalks Martinez to this day, and can be seen near
Halfway
the
to Homo.
canal when the clock strikes midnight.
Ooh.
Aye. I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
I was right, shit voice. Oh, we could ask you the story again. Do you have any more urban myths?
I actually do have one.
Ooh.
The strangest of them all.
It's so cold out.
But I'll need to fortify myself before I can tell that one.
Oh.
Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral? Tell me you got some story juice. It's very hard to tell.
I'm just gonna... Like, this one's $2.
The legend. He's back.
It's even less than $2.
And firstly, bottoms up, Captain.
Can I give him that?
Tequila Sun. Wonderful.
Can.
Not much, but it will do.
It's so worth it to give him just the cheapest one.
This last one is the most Martinet story I've ever heard.
Or if this gives us a thought cabinet after. Takes an almost comically long swig. Thus fortified. He continues.
I've never heard it mentioned outside of here. At first, I thought it was a joke, to be honest. But I've been on the coast 8, 9 months now, and in that time, I've seen at least 3 expeditions come through, searching for something.
Just gonna talk about the church, I guess.
A shovel hits the sand somewhere behind the reeds,
Oh.
near an abandoned construction yard. The young men look over their shoulders suspiciously. The sound of their digging seems loud in the sudden silence.
Your lost keys would be a good jab. Your lost keys.
Hey, hey! Fuck you, Tequila.
He says, his voice level. Cryptids?
Magic animals? No, man, this is serious stuff.
A place to call home.
No, Tequila. Most people already know where they live. It's guys like you and me.
Well,
that
I'm
are the
not most
exceptions.
people.
It's true. Idiot Doom Spiral isn't either. Okay, what kind of expeditions?
All kinds. I've seen archaeologists, gangsters, even a bunch of ad agency types. I'm telling you, Tequila, this thing's got a pull on certain kinds of people.
I don't know why I haven't mentioned this yet until now. I guess that those 3 options we had to talk about, and then the 4th one continuing us on to the next tree. I want to mention that, like, I think this might be obvious, but like text adventure stuff is very basic, you know, coding in general, being able to do this sort of thing, and it's very fun that, like, as like a youngin in high school, not too young, I guess, but I was getting up to this sort of stuff in like computer science class, being able to make little like just because you can very easily
Tree.
print stuff to out to a screen, and yeah, just very easily code like a sort of path in like logic. It's kind of like logic is so designed, or computer science is so designed, where like stuff like this is like the most natural thing you can make in a program, and explains why like text adventure games were the first ones and all that. It's so fun. What do you mean, certain kinds of people? what are you implying there?
You
I'm
know,
working on my
obsessive
homosexual underground.
types,
Ooh.
people with predilections.
That's right. By the way, happy Pride, everyone. Date the video. What exactly are we talking about here?
Some of those expeditions come back after a week or so, looking haggard and dejected. Others don't return at all.
Trying to meet someone haggard and dejected.
The first time I saw one of these expeditions, I thought they were fucking with me. There was no way it could be true. It was just too high concept, even for me.
Wait. There's no way. It can't be. Or can it?
Is it going to talk about the most high concept thing we know, Waral?
I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a fragile state,
Meh.
and it might be too much for you to handle.
I can handle it.
Okay, fine, I'll tell you. But I'm warning you, it's pretty out there. Our story begins at a legendary design studio, right
Oh.
here in Martinez.
His eyes narrow with mystery, also known as squinting.
There was this designer. His exact name is lost to history, but in life, he was a legend. Made it big in Aranya, where he did some real
Ooh.
pioneering work on grotesque and sans serif typography. A fucking genius, man. That is, if he even existed.
Heh.
Who knows? It's an urban legend, after all.
He existed, all right. You feel it deep within your basal ganglia. He was as real as you are.
Oh, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about...
Anyway, sometime later, he started his own personal studio here in Martinez. And that's when he started working on some really wild stuff.
He's a designer.
I'm
Okay.
talking some glass-smooth, forward-looking design language. The kind of thing that would totally overthrow the old regime, design-wise. But then, something turned. You see, it's widely known that nose candy and pioneer graphic design work go hand in hand.
I love getting explained every time what nose candy is. Wait, nose candy?
Oh, tell me
You
more.
know, tequila, nose candy, the White Railroad, party powder.
He taps the side of his nose twice.
He's talking about cocaine.
Oh, you mean cocaine.
Yeah, tequila. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
That's right, good boy. He gives you a camaraderie comradely bump on the shoulder as a couple milliliters of booze slosh out of his bottle. So what happens to him?
You've got to understand, the work this guy was doing was so high concept that regular amounts of cocaine just weren't cutting it.
Regular amounts of
By the
cocaine.
end, they were bringing it in by the lorry load. Now,
Lorry
as
load.
you might
Lorry.
imagine, snorting that much cocaine can't be healthy for a regular human, right?
Right. Wrong. Do it all the time.
All the time?
All day, baby.
Makes you more human.
Hey, tequila, pay attention.
Stop thinking about
The
cocaine.
story goes that one day he was balls deep in work on what he thought would be his pièce de résistance, an advert so minimal it contained neither text nor images, just pure white.
Brilliant.
I mean, to be fair, that it is an effective image.
Apparently the idea was too high concept even for this genius. He dropped dead right at his desk before he could
Wow.
finish. His last words are recorded to have been, "It's as white as a blizzard
Oh.
of cocaine."
Yeah.
Yay. What a loss for the world of design.
I know, tequila.
He takes a swig considers pouring some out for this lost genius, then thinks better of it.
But the story doesn't end there.
The perfect
Supposedly,
storm.
When they performed the autopsy, the
Autopsy.
coroner discovered nearly a quarter kilo of coke jammed into
Wow.
his nasal cavity.
Oh,
That's right. 250 grams of blow had accumulated in there over the years. We're talking high-grade Saramaritsian pure. Not that cut-rate shit your grandma does. There are those who believe the designer was buried with this quarter key of nose candy still lodged in his sinuses. That's what those expeditions are looking for.
wow.
The cocaine skull.
The
the
cocaine.
legendary cocaine skull.
Wow.
The cocaine skull.
I love it. Wow.
No. Wow.
he corrects you. Good grief, amazing. And why do people think the skull is here in Martinez?
Here's the kicker. This designer,
I want to
this
discover it.
lead designer of a world-famous design studio, was born in Martinez. A local boy, Martin Martinez.
Oh, it's him
So he'd
again.
be buried here.
That's why he brought his studio here, back to where it all began. And that's why they buried him here, too. Perhaps right under Ab's pipe there.
He points to the pipe.
Or probably further down the coast, or in some yard in Martinez proper. A hidden mausoleum. No one knows exactly.
Just crystallizing deep in his sinuses.
No, my grandma always told me his grave lay somewhere on the islets on the bay.
His grandma talking about the cocaine skull.
My only question is,
Hi,
where
interfacing.
does one get a shovel?
Oh, good point. What do these expeditions plan to do with it?
The archaeologists say they want to put it in a museum.
What a waste.
Gangsters say they want to sell it on the black market. And the ad agency guys say they're seeking inspiration.
Wow.
Bullshit. They just want to snort it. But you could beat them to it, Harry. You could snort the magic skull cocaine instead.
Wait,
On the case-
magic?
Yeah, wait.
I'm pretty sure they all just want to snort it, though.
It's the first time they mentioned magic.
And why wouldn't
Electrochemistry
they?
is convinced.
Sounds like right strong stuff.
Magic. Undertake it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We have to.
No way we're not.
With Kim not here, this is perfect.
This is exactly what we should be spending our time doing at 2 a.m. on a weekday. I guess it's Friday. Cocaine skull. Rosemary, you said something about the islets.
Don't listen to him or his grandma. He's just making things up.
No, my grandma told me. I've heard other people say it too.
Ooh.
That it's underwater. Oh no.
Wow.
Maybe it was the storm sewer.
The designer's corpse is just in a storm sewer somewhere.
Yeah, that's how I want to go.
Sounds like an awesome place to rest. What have you learned from the other expeditions?
They're pretty vague about it in general. The gangsters like to claim they're looking for the grave of a friend with picks and shovels. The archaeologists act all official about it, saying they're conducting serious research. Honestly, I think they're not really scientists, just rich. Junkies, for some reason, are pretty upfront about it. They just say they're looking to snort some blow out of a dead man's nasal cavity.
Awesome.
Honest men on an honest quest.
Mhm.
You should join them.
I salute that effort.
By now, I'd say I know about as much about it as anyone on the coast.
Say that again. Okay, I'm convinced. Let's go find it. Undertake
whoa,
it.
Whoa, whoa. Hold on just a minute. Finding it right now is literally impossible.
What?
What?
Why?
For one, the way is blocked by that big lorry that says Delta Logistics Company on the side.
Huh.
You definitely have to search the area behind that lorry too. Yet, it is impassable. And second, outfitting an expedition like that is expensive. It'd have to be a big production to do the cocaine skull justice. You need new gear, people who know what they're doing, all kinds of provisions.
Can I please give you my net worth of $250,000 for this? Please.
It's just not feasible within the economic and temporal frame of our current setup. Matter of fact, Unless a bunch of money just falls out of the sky, we might never know what's up with that skull.
Who cares? It was an idiotic idea anyway. No! Damn, that's too bad, I guess.
Wait, maybe there's another way. Maybe up around the coast? Don't give up now.
Yeah, well, that's
Once
the reality
electrochemistry is right.
situation for you. Who knows, though? Maybe someday we'll get our chance.
Someday we'll all get our cocaine skull. Is there any more stories you can tell me?
Not that I can think of, currently.
I guess that makes sense. You have been drinking a lot.
That might be the case, yes.
Okay, wow, nice. I'm gonna double check if,
The legend!
do I even have that? I guess that's, yeah. Glad that he, took it
The legend! Bottoms up, Cap.
as well. Nice to have a full set of our vices. It's interesting. I think it's like he took away the item, but I still have the same charges from before, or at least it looks like it, because I have 7 in this. But I don't know. I think if your electrochemistry is high, it gives you more charges whenever you buy something, so could be a mix of both. Could be a mix of bofa.
The legend! My kind of guy.
Buy a pack of those too. Nice. Okay, that was fun. I am curious just to look around the west side of the map, but then
Yeah.
actually maybe we'll just sit on this bench. That was the other thing I wanted to do, just like pass time because it helps with our homosexuality.
You sit on the wind-worn
See if we get any other different dialogue from this.
Time passes.
Not really.
You ponder upon
Oh.
an endless winter that covers everything in ice and snow. What a struggle it would be. It's getting late. Time to head to sleep. Best not stay outside on the wind-stricken coast.
Cute.
It is the dead of night. Now is not the time for sitting, but for sleeping.
Well,
It is time to find a bed.
That's so cute. That was like storybook, you know. Go the fuck to sleep, said Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, look at all these reeds. Just do the shivers thing right now. It's so snowy. Nope. Okay. I'll go to the church. I think that's closest by. I'll fast travel to the fishing village. I like the vignette around us.
yeah.
Makes me feel like it's very late. There she is. Wait, can I...
Our tenant, the policeman.
Okay. Also, I'm just curious to see what our chances are with her now when it comes to what we're
Waves are
wearing.
beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
Yeah, we can 1 in 3
Simmer
chance it.
down. Simmer down, bastards.
We could do this now.
We could take her on a date at 2 in the morning, yeah.
I think that'd be kind of romantic. That's the best time for a date.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with at this late hour?
She takes a sip from her silvery thermal cup. Late, it's night. Don't you ever sleep?
Matter of fact, I don't.
Mm-hmm. She takes another sip. Why is that?
I have a medical condition of my own. Nothing unusual, though. I'm old, you see.
Didn't she have another medical condition?
Old, huh? I think I have that too. No, you're not. You look young. Were you not overexposed? Does that not cause insomnia?
Very keen of you, officer. I do also have sordedic syndrome from overexposure to the pale.
It makes me roost in the night,
Hmm.
like an owl. I almost never sleep anymore. If I do, it's for an hour. 4 tops. Go ahead. Ask me some questions. They are the only cure.
Her smile
Very
is
neat.
bitter. There is no cure.
Just curious, is there any little path here we probably haven't?
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
I think I'd be interested in just getting this out of the way for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Forgot that was even there. Give me cop shit. Pretty sure I could just look for stuff that looks copish to find it. Yep. Eh. Is there anything else with cop? Propaganda. Don't think so. That one's just yeah.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality.
Ooh.
My
It's room.
Fuck.
Boo.
Probability, don't fail us now.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality.
It's room.
Fuck. Whoa, that was a
Oh,
critical.
come on.
That was critical failure. Damn.
You're back.
Hi.
More
Yeah, I'm
lessons
back.
in basic reality.
It's
Shit. Yeah, let's just. I'm quitting now.
So, per the numbers, the next one should be a win, right?
Well, do we live in a world of dice
You're
or
back.
of
More
facts?
lessons in basic reality.
6
fuck.
kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs. Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog,
Oh, God.
licking its wounds in the grass.
No. Also, wow, I don't recall seeing that critical. We so rarely get a critical success. I don't even know. I don't even know there's that green text at the bottom there until just now. That was fun.
To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers,
Oh.
"You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
She says energetically. The Revachol Citizens Militia.
Preciso mundo.
Good. And what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
I guess between 1 and 2, I guess.
Let's be a thrall to foreign interest.
I like that. Well, with the first, but the first one might give us $1.
True,
There's
true.
nothing basic
think that
about
makes-
your role, Detective.
I think that makes sense, though.
It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it.
She leans in.
Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
What? Why?
The
Aww.
post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed.
Oh, shit.
A true blue citizens' initiative.
they will never forgive you.
They'll never forgive you for actually doing their job.
So permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police, the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Thank you.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
She bows and smiles. What was the RCM again?
Nothing more nor less.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
That means not de jure. The RC... Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police. And if those authorities drink, glad to have been of assistance.
Cool. So I guess, should we do this data? Well, okay,
Yeah,
so...
let's do it.
Wait, we should do it now, because if we don't, then Kim will wingman our third wheel, so... I don't want to do that to our boy. Oh, I'm not wearing the... Whatever, the jacket, this one, I think. Save again.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
Oh yes, she does. You need to get your drink on. There is no other way for human beings to procreate. Not after 6,000 years of yeast cultivation-based mating rituals.
I like you, but I'm afraid to be around you because you're a woman.
And I'm gay now.
It's true. I'll be close to you, and there's but only one way to intimacy. Since the dawn of mankind, Al Ghul has watched over the reproduction of our species. Lay with me. Let's celebrate the
That's apocalypse cop shit
Gaul.
right there.
It sure is. Alcohol makes close as possible. Let's connect.
Alcohol? Connect? I'm not sure I'm following you.
Look, if we're gonna redo this role, might as well have some fun with this one. Get hammered with me on a date. It's Groundhog Day. A drunk date. It'll be nice, I promise.
That's a good impression. You really cracked me up, officer. Now, how can I help you?
She doesn't even understand. You asked her out. Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now.
Damn.
Try again later.
Does this work? I forget. Let's try it.
Surprised that didn't hurt our morale.
True. Well, I guess we didn't say, do you want to fuck with me, so... It's a little different.
Not this time.
Not this time we didn't. Lick the lid.
Waves are beginning to die.
Didn't work. So, lesson learned, we should lick the lid before.
Mm.
I keep saying that, but I'm pretty sure that's the way they describe how you take it. You just... he just licks the top of the lid's container, just to get a little dose of it. There we go. Schlorp.
Waves are beginning to die down.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at those little bastards.
Oh yes.
Should have saved. Yes, the waves are bastards. Got it. Please go on a date with me in this reality.
Waves are beginning to die down.
You think she really
First time.
needs more of that after a man died at sea?
Yeah, it does, but what do I do then?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober?
What?
Get out of here with your crazy fringe ideas, theories. What you're suggesting is highly experimental, possibly dangerous.
Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober.
Oh,
Acknowledge the
Actually,
situation.
I watched a documentary today that says wine is older than people. So,
oh. Well, I mean, I know. There's some animals that eat fermented, apples and get hot drunk
yeah,
off them.
and
so-
well, it's like literally, it's just a process of nature. Fruit fall off tree, create fermented alcohol juice.
Uh-huh. And us sapiens have been, eating
Oh,
rotten
you
fruit for
feel
a while.
funny when you drink that.
and it makes us get it on. I'm a drunk. Don't know if you've noticed, so I usually ask people to drink with me.
I have, and I don't really.
Aw. This time, though, imitate drum roll. I thought I'd ask you for a walk.
She likes a cheeky bit of banter.
I don't know, officer.
She's cheeky.
I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator.
She feigns extreme surprise. Wow, innocent perambulator. I say this right after doing some drugs next to her. Is that a yes, ma'am? Please come on a sober walk with me.
Please.
Please. I am. That's why you should definitely agree.
Where would this walk take us, officer?
She's thinking, eyes mapping your rugged features. There's a nice view on the beach I found. Point northwest. Land's End.
All right. I will walk with you.
Oh.
But
Oh.
you need to understand that nothing is going to happen.
She
We're just walking.
raises a finger. But, just a good old-fashioned walk. I like it. Something could happen. I understand nothing. I like that.
Charming. My man was like that too. Had to knock 2 of his teeth out to establish a good relationship dynamic. I'll see you at Land's End in the evening. Be there after dark, all right?
I think I can manage after dark.
She doesn't wait for an answer.
Oh,
You better get ready.
I gotta wear my best studs.
Ooh.
Got to get
So,
to
frog visor, kimono,
Yep.
straw hat,
the netting shirt.
no
Was
shoes.
that
Nice.
acceptance?
Whoa,
It feels so
Whoa.
normal, nourishing even.
it's true. When I
Nice
pull,
when girls are nice to us.
when I pull, I also get some morale points. That's why my morale is so low. Oh, we gotta put on the bow tie. Hello, lady. Knight in shining
Oh
armor.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what you want from a man. Oh.
You know, no pants because we want the cock available.
Mm-hmm. At the ready, at moment's notice. Hey. Wow. Oh, I love dress-up games. Just like good old Flash games. Hmm. Whoa. Hmm. Fantastic. I think I'll go for these. This is the look. This is the guy you're gonna do things with. We're gonna have a fun time with, is what I mean. Sure. Just want some open jacket. I think that's the only one we really have. Yeah. Good.
And we're ready.
Yep. And at least it's night, so no one will see me.
Just my date.
Oh, if that's the case, also, right, it is night after all.
There we go. Now we're ready.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe now we're ready for a night date.
Hang on.
Hang on now. I'll leave home without it. Oh.
Yeah,
Guess.
I carry protection, baby.
I'm ready at a moment's notice. If I recall, I think it's past here. I think it's where that, like, radio tower is. We'll see.
Gotta take a walk just to get to the walk.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a
God.
nest for taking
Hang on, Lily.
shots?
I'm kind of
There's
busy.
some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
Yeah, sorry, I put on some glasses and now I'm thinking about the case. You're gonna have to wait. Oh, hello. I didn't see this old box here.
In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
Oh shit. Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator. Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there. What about the cigarette booty?
A smoking assailant who favors Timotiri, to Ostra or Duhan. Cigarette butts are part of the campfire set. They're also everywhere.
Oh, it's right over there. So with the
Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
thanks, Inland Empire. Yeah,
I'm not sure that's right. We were looking at all of them per electrochemistry.
yeah. We've been trying to smoke every single one we found. Maybe the campfire was used by the predator.
To warm his hands before he pulled the trigger.
What? Really?
There are no markings on the ground for a tripod. He would have had to lie on a mattress. This is simply not a good spot for a 1.2 kilometer shot.
Oh. Oh yeah, we only recently got this.
Yeah.
I can't believe we got this today. This determined where the shot came from. That's so dumb. Right? We were talking about the window last time. Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there.
The salty water has corroded the ladder to nothing but two thin orange rails. In addition, there is no stable nest up there. It would have been useless.
Look over the water to the whirling in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. The light is off on the third floor of the whirling in rags. The young woman is gone in precinct 57. Safe, closed off. Her form no longer moves behind the glass there.
Talking about Clausia.
Oh, good.
Yep. That's what we intended. I'm kind of tempted to... I guess we're already here, so might as well do the date, but I'm kind of tempted to also do the boardwalk one, too. Check the boardwalk for bullet tracers.
Well, while she's here, we might as well talk to her.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again. Tousled,
Real
wild.
disco hours.
She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes, and only then spots you approaching.
I'm so glad I only bring out the flashlight when I want to ruin a scene. It's the only point of it.
Aye, so here you are. It's late and the sun is going down. It'll be dark soon. If we stay here long enough, we will be joined by a cortege of drunks and teenagers.
Cortege.
Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
Dimples. She turns to face the sea once more. Look at her. You seem surprised that I made it.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
Just trying to be a responsible grown-up. It's 2 minutes till the latest possible point.
So this is what this is. Responsible.
She shrugs.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe you'll have a revelation and crack whatever you're on.
Maybe I'll find the cocaine skull. Yeah, this is a good influence on me. Probably not, but who cares? What's the next step? For the case, I need to get in tune with the coast. For this case, I need to get in tune with the coast.
And its people. Glad to be of assistance, then.
Her laughter is throaty and warm.
Ooh, throaty.
It rhymes with the sunlit waves and the cries of the gulls.
I need to match the vibes. Who's gonna match my freak?
She nods to you, a playful glint in her eyes. As she turns to face the sun, reflected in the waves.
It's beautiful.
And the skyscrapers rising across the bay. You cannot help following her steady gaze. You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
Oh. You know, a past incarnation of myself called himself Tequila Sunset. I wonder why that is. No, keep quiet about your
No.
sordid past.
What's sordid about tequila sunset, huh?
We're going.
It's a common Revacholian expression.
Oh.
Means drinking yourself to death.
Oh. Oh. Who is the most Rizless character in Disco? Crypto fascist, maybe? He's pretty Rizless.
I don't know. Everard kind of strikes me as
He doesn't need Riz.
he's got negative Riz. As Everard.
Yeah. Well, who needs Riz when your authorities at
Rich.
20? He had a tequila sunset moment. Oh god. Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, and I have to say it. Great. I found a corpse recently. He had a tequila sunset
And
moment.
what about you? Keeping the name?
I'm Raphael.
Can't even. Okay, fine. Thanks, game.
God damn it.
This is a new model of me. It will need a new name.
Can't wait to hear it.
Raphael.
She smirks and turns toward the sunlit sea. That's what I'd call it.
The remains of the dying sun are reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay.
Wow. Must
Your
really
mind
be in
clears
Northern
for a
Europe.
moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Aw, Esperance.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else, shaking you out of your reverie. The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds, or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation.
I say,
and
talking to the
little
multiple
drinking
voices
water.
in my head.
Is that why you named your boat the Sun?
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
I'm not sure desert people are happy with too much sunlight.
Now you're just nitpicking.
And you're
But
nitpicking.
I concede. Maybe desert people sometimes disagree.
Just enjoy the view. Fucking.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skuas. Grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected. Their fading opulence.
Pretty sure they're turning to the lady.
Lady.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be?
The Sun isn't exactly an organization. There's an explanation to this, and it's political. You'll see. You see, begin a long, impassionate, political tirade. Oh god.
That sounds fascist.
Oh god, yeah. Well, something's gotta be on our side. Because it's not human. Humans betray you. Sure. The Sun isn't exactly an organization.
No. And
Ooh.
it will outlive them all.
You have fishhooks in your ears.
These aren't real fishhooks, silly. They're earrings shaped to look like fishhooks.
That's new.
A drunk called Rosemary brought them to me. I kept them.
I know that Rosemary drunk.
She's right. They're made mostly of plastic. A cheap novelty gift you can buy from a flower shop or a kiosk.
Aw.
The wind ruffles her hair, silver streaked in the moonlight.
Don't you want there's an interesting lilt in your voice.
Thank you. I'm half Ubi.
Oh.
My mother was from Ubi Sunt. Not a lot of sun there, I hear. Though I've never been.
Ubi Sunt is the question mark is in Sunt, apparently. Is that what I'm like reading from that question mark period? Interesting.
I don't know.
Huh.
The wind ruffles her hair, silver-streaked in the moonlight.
Don't you want to go visit La Delta?
It's enough that my fish goes there. 50 real a piece they ask for spring cod.
Whoa.
Out on the terrace of La Fruit de Fond,
Oh
a
shit.
hip business lunch spot in downtown La Delta, glasses clink over a spread of oysters. Someone can't decide what to eat. Someone recommends a ceviche. Someone shields her eyes, trying to see across the bay.
So, who do you think killed the hanged man? Yeah, let's not ruin the mood. Say something about the sun. Okay. GL, us.
Here we go.
Oh.
Two different approaches to get this off with style.
Oh, thank you, conceptualization. I love having options. Stare into the sun. Yeah, a massive thermonuclear reaction. 5 billion years old. The sun is a god. The only fault with the sun is it shines on us as well as our enemies. Fuck. It's fucking nerd shit or this fucking like half fascist shit. I don't like this. It's like I'm singing the start of the Big Bang Theory with the first one, but fine. I guess that.
I don't want it.
I don't like it. She'll think that's maybe she'll find it,
Funny.
Yeah, because she'll be like, haha, what a nerd.
Sometimes you need tone indicators in text adventure games.
I would say. I mean, you heard what tone I was getting from it.
Aye. And a benevolent one. When did you last have one of those on your side?
A god. In my early 20s, maybe, when I had my love with me. Never. I still do. I'm righteous. Paladin?
Paladin.
I guess the love thing is probably what Raphael would say. He's very dependent on his past relationship.
That is true.
So, right? But I guess I still do. I'm righteous. That's sweet of him. That's yeah, we really need tone indicators.
We've got Kim, right?
We've got Kim.
Our benevolent god.
My love, Kim, when my love is with me.
Well, maybe it's that god that makes all those atoms burn up there in that big thing. You know, the wind's going to pick up soon, and I have to go, but...
She takes her sword out of her scabbard. Whoa, the blade shines in the gathering dark. No way.
Have this.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good, but it doesn't stick things.
That's really
no
cool.
use for it anymore.
Whoa. Are you sure you don't need the sword? Look at it.
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
That's right. Drunk men aren't a threat. Think we can do this again sometime? She's gonna say no.
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
Aw.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
Thank you for coming on this walk with me.
Farewell.
She nods to you and turns to go. Is this one?
As she walks
I'll
off,
say it in a
the
sec.
wind picks up, and the light from the sun seems to fade. The crumbling silhouette of failed electrical R&D towers in the distance, beckoning.
Ayo. Oh, that might possibly. I was thinking about that. That might possibly be the thing on the boardwalk, but that's part of the where the shot came from. But I am curious to go there. Maybe we'll get a little interaction like we did over here near the fire. outside of that, I'm pretty ready to go to bed now because we're not going to get any more time passing points. Oh, let's check out the sword. Whoa. It's the thing you can equip now. Equip this to impress yourself. Standard 115mm saber. This blade is... The blade of this mass-produced saber has dulled over the years and won't slice or stab anyone. It still commands respect in your hand, however. Holding it on its bakelit hilt fills you with a sense of purpose and a memory of the date. Aw. Sweet. Upgrade. Oh, we hold it like that? We do. Alrighty then. Oh, sweet. Hey.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
I guess I'll check all the boardwalk. I think maybe it's the boardwalk area where the working class man was. Working class drunk. But I am thinking it might also be where the Feld building is. Oh, the guy's gone. It's a long way down to your death from here. 20 meters at least.
There's some tear. There's some tear. No.
Damn it, I can't take it even though the body's gone.
I want it.
Now it's not disrespectful, come on.
Kim's not even here to see.
Only I am, and boy do I see. Still need to talk to the guy and his kid when he's here. Just like double checking. See if we'll get any more thought bubbles walking around this area. This will probably be my last sweep of this area before we like do the other quests and then finish up. So I feel like I've been going back and forth here a bunch. Don't want to keep doing that. Well, I mean, do I want to? Kind of, but...
Do we need to?
So I feel when I play RuneScape sometime. It's just a bunch of little things where it's like, I could speed up this task, but also it is kind of fun to do the process sometime. Do I need to? Okay. Check if this is a...
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall.
anything new.
With another 7 shades.
Nope.
A cold sea wind behind this building.
Okay. Let's also check the mantises.
The locusts aren't doing all.
Oh no.
The locusts aren't doing all too well, but they're still in there. This isn't the empty trap. That one was by the canal.
Well, I hear about the other one too while we're here.
The locusts aren't doing all too well.
Okay. Frozen loci. Even though he said the plural of locust already. Think we should maybe talk to anyone in there, or nah, just call it a night?
Nah, let's get our Kim back before we do that.
Sounds good. Hi, camera.
It's getting cold.
Ooh, let's see if we have a dream. It's always fun to look forward to these. Might not this time. Because we are getting kind of long in the tooth when it comes to staying around in this
The
world.
bed is comforting, if a bit
Like the out
run
of
down.
dreams.
Still,
Nah, it's got to be one more dream.
We'll see.
the bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Good night.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Fuck you. Dark Shore my ass. I know what this is.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
I'm lucid as fuck.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
I don't care.
No, never.
Okay, so I'm a murderer and that's bad. That's bad in quotes. I don't care. That doesn't scare me.
Hear that? You are naive to think he's afraid of his bloodied hands. Soul brother. Oh no. I see inside his amygdala and his hippocampus. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
Sorry, just wanna...
I just want to go to bed. I can always see the dark.
Are you doing this?
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
The last stream.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And the air will smell of apricots, and her face forms in summertime. I don't want to anymore. I don't want to think either one of those things. Either one of those two options. I like the apricot one.
Of hell.
Love an apricot.
An ancient sadness, brother.
Does apricot make you think of anything? It reminds me of something.
Later, in front of
no,
the
not really.
video rental.
I'll
There
mention.
is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
It's just that my grandma lived with us for the longest time, and she liked apricots, so like dried apricots. So just when I think of them, it reminds me of her a lot.
Everything is so okay.
Everything so okay. Doesn't sound like it'll be okay. Can't wait. I can't wait.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment.
Ooh.
When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Open your eyes. It's fun, contextual. Damn. Healthy boy. Wait, didn't I go to... Okay. Didn't I go to bed? I don't...
No, we slept there.
Okay. Song is so sad. Kim. Good morning.
Yes?
What about me? Good.
Can't talk about him yet, if you know what I mean. If you know. If he's one of those.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one, tongue still lolled out of his mouth. I already said that, you dumb little...
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well.
Laughing at his large head.
Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case.
What are you laughing about?
The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. Now he's not talking. Just wobbling around like he's afraid of something.
Half-flight, fight or flight. Is little Lily your sister? Point to the house.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it? You're being laconic about it.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
I don't look like I know what that means either. Children are
I
stupid.
think it was like casual or something.
The scruffy-haired little kid laughs as though in agreement.
You're stupid.
Okay, how about the policeman asks you something else now? I'm just gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to leave and not talk to you anymore.
Just a second ago, the first one was laughing. Now he's doing something with his lips and his gap tooth.
You're stupid. Okay.
Just gonna see if there's any more dialogue with this one and then move on. Hello. Oh.
Is that the phasmid?
What?
It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
What? Try to sneak up on the phasmid.
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic. It's a fire iron. How disappointing.
Oh, I see it there now. I think. In the fireplace. Oh, of course it wasn't the phasmid. It's way too big. This is what I get for trying to be a scientist instead of a cop. I mean, I'm not even a good cop.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
Right? You'll have better luck next time, though. The phasmid, finding it is your destiny.
Give the dream of discovering the Icelandic Aryan phasmid a rest for now. One take.
Mister, what were you doing in my fireplace?
There's this phasmid in it. I was trying to catch it.
Oh. Okay.
She nods seriously.
Bye.
Very fun. Rain. Okay. Oh, well, we could talk to Everard too. I think that's good to do now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sounds like a plan. Travel to Mayonnaise. Wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Classic. Let's look at all our friends. Been so long.
And we have to look at them because there isn't a fast travel point for some reason.
Yeah, this is a very odd, not fast travel. Actually, wait, hold on, can I... Can't do that from up here, can I? No. Try pressing that green bubble. Talk to this guy again, maybe. That's interesting. We haven't seen him in a minute.
See what he thinks of our accumulated wealth.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Whoa.
What can I do for you?
Okay. Didn't know there were these two checks here. I forgot about that. It's awesome. Our money was growing exponentially near him. Like the little money that we have next to that time instead. See if you have anything to say before we go in.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here.
Questions?
No trouble at all, mister.
Nope. Okay. I would never select the option that would shorten his dialogue. Look, something forgotten on the coffee table. Hey, wait, what?
Coffee?
Coffee?
I ain't see shit.
Okay. Yeah, I picked it up earlier. Everard.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
He leans toward you, waiting for you to complete the sentence. Is an organ in a great state organism of war. Also looks just like me. Member of the board?
That's right, Mr. Dubois.
Oh my god.
I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today?
Oh god, that's my eyes. I can't. I did it, Everard. I made it even shadier.
What?
The big man looks at you surprised. The brew, the shady brew, is really old. But we told the cook in the Whirling in Rags to make the borscht have more vodka in it. So.
Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Don't even tell me what it was. But good job.
Good boy.
I love it when workers take the initiative like this.
Good girl.
So do I. That's one
Cute. Cute.
You should drink some right now, if you can.
Cute girl. I met a girl named Alice who said she's working for you. Elise.
Funny. That doesn't ring any bells, Harry.
Uh-oh.
Funny. She was trying to set up a narcotics operation in the old church.
Alright, Kim, gotta be a buzzkill all the time.
Oh, that a cell. Yes,
cell.
I do seem to remember sending a pretty young thing down there to liven up the place. Get some melodic music in there.
Oh wow, he's a fan, is he? Okay. Did you also tell her to start an amphetamine lab?
Amphetamine lab? That
Everard
sounds
is
very
infecting you.
immoral and debauched. Frankly, a health risk. But what do I know about kids these days? The music they listen to, the drugs they do while they listen to that music.
He shakes his head with a melancholic smile. What? Melancholy smile.
It sounds to me like you are trying to start an amphetamine lab in the district. And you're using some delinquents you found, God knows where, to set it up and run it for you.
The lieutenant says, with an uncharacteristic note of contempt in his voice. Ooh.
Found God knows where? That a cell is the daughter of Miko the Kebab. A man who once killed a guy with a kebab.
Kebab.
I think a daughter of a man who killed a man with a kebab can handle running a little nightclub, don't you? Maybe it was Bogovir. Or Jakub. I think it might have been Conrad.
Interesting, it gave me 5 experience and also the 10 from the quest. I let them go on with their operation. Why do I say it like that?
The lieutenant tilts his head, but makes no comment.
Well, you know how it is, Harry. Kids will be kids. At her age, me and Edgar were getting drunk, sneaking out at night, throwing rocks at motor carriages.
What are you doing now, Everard?
The same thing. Glances at the photo on his desk.
Throwing rocks at motor carriages isn't really the same thing as running a drug lab, is it?
Anyway,
pretty close.
Don't let me drift away to memory lane. Tell me how I can help you, Harry.
Okay, well, yeah, sure. I'm done. It's done. I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry.
He clapped.
Of course.
Yeah.
I already knew this.
He knew it. He claps his hands together like a child who's been offered cotton candy. Candy floss.
My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great
mailbox.
thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a bright future, and you've proven yourself someone I can trust. Someone I can really do business with.
Someone who I can actually tell where your gun is.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi.
Kitsuragi.
We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun.
Yeah, that one.
Nothing is off the table.
Mostly that last one.
See, forging that signature really paid off.
The signatures I got. I know your plan to force them out with the construction noise. I'd like to say that, sure.
Harry,
Yeah.
by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
Wow.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of
Everard
the palaces.
Bezos.
They're very
Uh-huh. The Amazon factory is gonna really make this place better.
So the village is doomed.
Damn, the lieutenant says grimly.
You were there.
Well, at least it's
you
not a
saw the
Cheyenne
place,
factory.
A wasteland.
The
There's
what
nothing
factory?
left. But mark my words,
Cheyenne,
officers,
they use
we are
robots
going
instead of
to
people.
reset it.
Oh. Ooh. Well, that's just where things are moving toward, right? That's what we want.
Yeah, no, it's great.
that's great.
I like when things are quality controlled by a not human.
I'm sure there's no room for error. I've never had, packages get lost, for example.
Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
I thought it said marsupial.
I live in one of those pig sheds.
Yeah, I do. What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex.
Church.
Employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing.
Ah.
Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
And life nod. I knew you were a man of the people, Everett. You really expect me to believe this youth supermarket church complex?
Yes, I do. I got the centre, I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
The pain is true. He's seen kids do worse than that. But will there be giant statues of the Clare brothers towering above it all? Joyce knew he was up to something.
Wait, but will you erect a statue of yourself?
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist. My statue will be Martinez rebuilt. 5-story building complexes,
Amazing.
workers on welfare, and landowners in Azon hating me. That will be my statue. And yours. We're doing this together.
You would look nice as a statue.
Trish was right when she said you were up to something.
Damn right I am, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as she is one day. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
A true flash of anger in him as he thinks of her.
Oh. Did you order the hanged man killed?
Order it? You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
Why are you so fat?
Glad you asked. I've got type 2 diabetes because sugar and fat was all my mother had to give me and my brother Edgar when we were kids. Good job too, as it made me ugly. And ugly people, Harry, are much better at politics.
Oh, that's true.
People don't trust pretty people.
Thanks, suggestion. what do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Huh. They're trained military people. Aren't you afraid for your men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men.
At the cost of our lives, sure.
The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're
so true, King.
Taste.
Everybody hates mercenaries. Yeah, everyone hates them except ultra liberals, maybe, which happens to be me.
You're not an ultra-liberal, Harry. Get the fuck out of here. Don't be a retard.
Wow. He smiles warmly.
Oh, okay.
That was unexpected. Everard, I'm glad that at least makes sure you don't like him. And at the very least,
hopefully.
How is this connected to the strike? Give me $1 to say that.
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker.
No!
We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
Oh.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth.
Fuck.
He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
What are you talking about?
He just used a slur.
Yeah, what?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go.
What?
He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her asshole. She has no chance.
It sucks. What?
Tits from her asshole.
Oh.
It's a local saying.
Wow. You're telling me your plans.
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
Wow, we unlocked 3 more from that. Who killed the hangman?
Yeah.
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
The guy, huh?
How do you know it's a guy?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
Sound theory. How many of your guys? How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372.
Wow.
Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol. And they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
How are you going to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Everything?
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
God, that sounds shady.
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column.
Oh, jeez.
We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperazole.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidon.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitson.
Hey, that's me. I'm the kids on the street.
I sometimes
It's me.
grab a beer with the boys,
All the time.
but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned.
Yeah.
But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
Is Ruby helping you secure this fantastic share?
Harry, if I was supplying raw materials to drug manufacturers, I would need an army of rubies.
Understood.
Interesting stuff. I just want to solve the murder case, okay? Makes sense to regulate the drug trade like this. Keep it out of the more dangerous hands. Far removed from yourself, from you.
It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is what anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez.
So, well, there is then. So is there or isn't there a drug trade?
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music.
Music.
Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitting to it.
Ooh. Hold on, that's cool. That's very ambitious. I love what you're doing for the working man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize it. Yeah, these are the... Well, this will give us $1. The top one will be just, like, too direct, I guess. So at least the second one is, like, oh, you know.
I'm a money guy.
I'm a money guy. Well, I mean, if it has the word incorporate in it, then I like it. I'm a money guy.
Yes, if you start thinking about it like that, the socialist municipal body sort of is like a corporation, isn't it? It uses corporate law. We're incorporated. I like to think we're using the best parts of all the ideologies here, Harry.
Here's $1. Can I ask you about specific union members? Okay.
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big-time mode.
Big mode. Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done.
Bastard.
Your gun is with an old woman.
What?
I hear she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway.
He smiles and shakes his head in wonderment.
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debardairs Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Uh-oh.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
She was waving it around at people?
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details.
She's a character,
It
that
sounds
one.
like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
She's a character, that one. She practices no trigger discipline. Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
Huh.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
At all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
Smile flickers in the corners of his mouth.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
He set up a meeting.
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock,
Oh, jeez.
near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
Doesn't sound dangerous at all. How could
She
it?
will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Thanks, Inland Encyclopedia.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Yep. That's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debardairs Union.
Suddenly there's sadness in his tone.
This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
Remember the container I asked you about? Turns out there's a mega rich light bending guy inside.
Mega rich light bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
So rich, he could get in anywhere. Slime like him must have oozed in through the cracks.
I wish I could ooze in.
Ideal. Must have been in the container when someone accidentally yeah, whatever. He's anywhere he wants.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys.
I think he wants to take down the proletariat, Everett. Can't even tell him he was there.
There was a guy in the container, but he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective's head.
Honestly, guys, we might be moving a spot of drugs through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega rich.
Shakes his
I have
head.
a reputation to protect.
For God's sake, you're a socialist. Yes, for God's sake, you're a socialist. The mega rich are people too. He was a nice man.
He was.
Gave me stock tips.
No, they're not.
Yes.
They're vermin, and one just found a way inside my container.
No.
Soon, he'll bring the others. All three of them. Thank you for telling me. I'll see to this immediately. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
So do I.
I'm always happy to... Very nice, Harry.
Always happy to conclude.
Is there anything else?
All three of them. Yeah, the only three people who own everything. I've just finished Monument. Have you heard about the horseback monument being renovated?
Ah, yes, I was informed. It seems to be a big undertaking. What are you hoping to achieve with it exactly?
Giving the ordinary folk a hero they can believe in. Me.
A vanity project? Or is this your way of inciting rebellion?
Huh.
Tut tut. I thought you lawmen were supposed to keep the peace.
We are. And we will do our best to ensure that's what happens here.
The lieutenant says firmly as he meets Everart's gaze.
Indeed. I'm glad to see you making headway with your endeavors, Mr. Dubois. I look forward to seeing the end result. Is there anything else on your mind? Ah, yes, I was informed.
I want people of this
seems to be a
town
big
to understand my net worth. Show him the
What are you
stock.
hoping to achieve with it exactly?
Show him the stock certificate.
Interesting. This is a small fortune waiting to be claimed. Always exciting to see promising businessmen rise up through the chaff. I'm glad to see you making headway with your endeavors, Mr. Dubois. I look forward to seeing the end result.
Okay, so I'm gonna save this, but I guess we could just finish up our dialogue with him.
Dubois, now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade. Yeah, this is news to me.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander.
Me
Are
too.
you actually investigating this?
I do enjoy it as much as a jolly fat guy. Yes.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend.
Hey.
But you know what?
Perks up.
Gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it didn't really hurt him.
I feel like Pain Threshold would know what hurt is.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
Damn.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Keep not calling me Raphael, but whatever. I've just finished investigating the local drug trade.
Ah, yes.
He knows it
Your
hurts
side
us, Squint.
investigation.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yep.
You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder.
Wow.
I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
I hate you. Okay, well, that was great. The thing that was on the coffee table, I'm pretty sure, was the key card or whatever to get back out from the locked doors that were locked behind us in the Union place here. So that's, I think, what that perception thing we saw was earlier. Also, that green dot's gone now. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. Well, that was got ourselves another quest there. The pigs. Anything new, Manana?
Hola, Wandering Man.
Nope. Anything new? Union scab. Fake militia guy.
Right, two.
Nope. Anything new, racist lorry driver?
Looking for something?
Nope.
I just want to get gay.
Yeah. Anything new, poet?
Make way for the
Nope. You're getting pretty close to gay. Hour 30.
An old monument stands in the middle.
We will never increase our encyclopedia. Hey, Pale
I
Driver.
simply refuse to learn.
Mm-hmm.
The woman looks at
Huh?
Rude, but okay. Effective. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. Procrastinating.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's fucking talk to Sylvia again.
Just a second. Sylvie Malaika on the line. Yes. Hello?
Hi, Sylvia. It's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
Oh, no.
She sounds beyond exacerbated. I showed you my gun. When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
She stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue.
Sounds like it's going to be bad.
Uh-oh.
Do you really want to know?
And what did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty
Yeah, sounds like the old me.
People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door. But you screamed, I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
I think just the last one.
Yeah, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead. Saying things like, big bucks cannot lie, and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
It's true.
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Hey, do you want to grab a coffee with me sometime?
No, absolutely not.
That came so fast, you can't imagine what she would be good at.
Yes, but what would she be good at?
Baseball, ring-a-bell quiz shows, catching keys in the air, petting an angry cat.
Why'd you quit?
You mean, why did I...
Why not?
You know...
You think you hear, don't be paranoid.
I really don't want to talk about this. Maybe
I think I failed to check with her.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Locked me out of talking to Sylvie on
Yeah,
behalf
Gart.
of Gart.
Right.
10-4, come in. Firework.
Happy to report I found my badge. Yules.
10-4, sir. Glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Feels good to get that off your chest, right?
Yeah.
Celebration with beer.
Woo.
Roger that.
Okay. Burned 4 minutes. So this is a thing.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man?
The jolliness
Do you want
is
to
gone.
make love to...
Do you want to make love to a sad old man? Oh, the jolliness is gone from Gaston's face.
Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where is Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it, but he's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade,
Aww.
but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Gone where?
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute cunt.
Awesome. Gaston sighs and mumbles more to himself than you. How did he die exactly?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Oh.
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the talk's on him. Or he's gonna be buried without it.
Fucker.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth.
I'm going.
Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself the Revershow.
I'm pretty sure I've already gotten it though. The one that we're talking about. It's the one that gives me plus suggestion actually. Oh, was he really that bad?
I repeat, an absolute cunt. Even his old army buddies didn't
Thanks,
want
YouTube.
him around. He was like an old viper. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just kids and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then
No.
there must be something worth holding on to.
Oh.
That's really cute and sad. Bittersweet. Did you love him?
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that...
He falls
They fell in love.
Yes. It's embarrassing, but... So... There's this series called Homestuck.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I think I've heard of it.
Unfortunately, the race of those alien creatures called trolls in
little
that
trolls.
series, yes, they have very interesting concepts of love, and there's like a four-way diagram thing that the fucking creator of it made that's like, you know, in universe, that describes that like a few of them have like relationships that are purely based on hate for each other, like they want to kill each other, but that's actually like in their whatever species.
Yandere.
Yeah, it is yandere, very much so, but like to the extent of like, you know, being like anime battles with each other, but it's a form of love for them that like I think if I recall, like during a fight, like two of them just like make out, you know. So
horny for you right now. Okay, fine. See you again.
He falls silent, looks at you, eyes filling up with tears.
Yes,
Oh.
I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did.
Aw.
You know what his last words to me were?
Some right-wing royalist slogan. Tell me.
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Wow. Oh, here's something to remember your friend by. Give him the photograph of Renee and the girl.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny...
Eyes blur with tears. He has to stop.
I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
That was nice.
Thank you for saying memorabilia like that.
But invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo.
Aw. Old people die, you better get ready to. Oh, for my sincere condolences.
Yes.
Shit.
We are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
We know about the dead man.
Everything, really. I probably knew him better than...
Oh.
You meant the teacup in the tree, didn't you?
Ah, yes.
That's so
I
sad.
don't know anything about him.
Wrong dead man.
Yes.
Yes.
It is. I just don't know.
Bye for now. Yeah, dang. R.I.P. Renee. I'm kind of curious to go to his booth just to double check. It's probably the last time we'll need to go there anyway.
Yeah.
It's not too far into the union business. I even brought my own overalls.
Yeah, F7s for Renee.
F7s for Renee. See what we got here.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. René left his uniform neatly folded on the table. Generally speaking, it would be dishonorable to take it. But then, it looks like a military uniform, and wearing that is very honorable. So, a conflict of honor, it's up to you.
Take the uniform.
I suppose René is not going to be needing it anymore.
Pants.
It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though.
It's needed for work and all that. Gotta take my shit to the next level.
Fantastic. Try not to wear it with other similarly colorful clothes, okay?
Whoa. Reaction speed. Royal Cabaret pants. cabaret pants. Reaction speed. Vigilance. These pants are made from synthetic lightweight fiber and designed to let the cabaret's legs and groin breathe. I need that. Red stripes. Sorry.
Basketball shorts for the military.
Wow. Long. The stripes are there to inspire courage, while the gold stripes symbolize the patriotic flame in the wearer's heart. What else we got? Oh. Whoa. Uh-oh. I don't like that. +1 to Revolutionary nationalhood. Proud nationalist. Uh-oh. Royal Cavalry jacket. We're not putting that one on. Pants could help, though.
Reaction speed.
Yeah.
That's always handy. But being a nationalist,
not too
so
handy.
much.
No.
I'm sure it can be handy, but I can't think of a situation we'd put ourselves in where it would be.
Uh-huh. A beautifully adorned jacket of the Royal Cavalry have 3 stars on the shoulders and the words Capitaine written on the chest. Neatly patched here and there, it's impossible not to feel love for the fatherland. Oh no, when you wear it. Oh no.
We throw this away. We sell this one.
We could, yeah. That's actually is a good idea. Wonder if it's worth how much it's worth. I did want to actually go back to the pawn shop, so works out. I like our new pants, at least. Because, you know, Renee's junk has been airing through them for the last 79 years or whatever. So I think we're going to talk to the guy with his son and then do the nightclub and then call it a stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where am I? There's something I want. Oh, wait, I actually want to check the pawn shop too, though. See if he said anything about my pants.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
Can I sleep on it with him there? Oh.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
Okay.
But this guy's sitting here. We could sit with him, Kim.
Yeah, we could sit on him, Kim. Could make love to a sad old man.
Dip my dip in the salsa dip.
Hello. Sure. Let me have a look.
I have some armor. Whoa, I'd like to see that option at least.
All right. Let's see it.
Show him the... I got these batons.
Oh, no. I don't need bloodthirsty mercenaries knocking on my door looking for their missing toys. Besides, this gear costs a fortune. There's no one in Martinez with that kind of money.
Oof.
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though. Deep down, he's a gambler, provided the stakes are sufficiently interesting.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
Fine.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Still have the box of locusts.
Well, that provides nice ambience, I think, wherever we go.
Yeah. Captive audience.
Another time, perhaps.
I guess we could buy the sign.
Typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamp.
I feel like at this point, might as well.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among...
Yes, please.
Should we give him a 20th or a few shares?
A few.
That's not enough.
Damn. Look, I was told these shares would be doubled in value.
Let's try.
But I want to sell them now.
He tilts his head slightly to consider this new information.
Or has another light shining on the ceiling caught his eye? It's hard to tell.
All right.
Woo.
That'll have to do. The street light is all yours.
How's it feel to be a shareholder?
Yeah, good. But I won't be holding on to these shares for long.
Gives you a false grin. Got some big purchase planned, have we?
Let's
Have you?
just say there's some long overdue business
Have
I've got
woo.
to deal
Have
with.
woo. Nothing like a good business deal to loosen the joints is there. Rotate your shoulders. Okay.
Oh, sure.
He tries to mimic your rotational action, but ends up just shrugging. So how do I get the light out of here?
It is quite heavy. You're going to need a truck.
But I don't have a truck.
That's all right. I can keep it here for you until you find one.
I trust that you won't sell it to someone else.
Tell you what.
Bends down and disappears behind the counter.
Don't panic. I'm sure he's just doing his shoelaces up. Something like that.
Pretend to browse the shop from where you stood.
Here we go.
The pawn shop owner uprights himself back into view with the stiffness of an old ironing board. He says, holding a piece of cardboard out to you. What's this?
It's a sign that declares you the owner of the streetlight. Stick it on and people will know that it's yours.
Great idea.
Yep.
One of your physical assets on display for the public.
Yes, everyone come and admire my streetlight.
After all, we could sell tickets
in my name
for people to come see it. Turn this
wow.
into a little money churner. But let's come back to that idea later. There's easier money to be made elsewhere. Just get that sign stuck on there for now.
I like your thinking.
There you go. Beautiful job.
Wow. He hands you the sign, then watches you attach it to the street light using the sticky tack he put on the back. Read the sign.
It reads, sold to the Disco Cop for shares in MK Mercury Group.
Wow.
The words are written with an even kerning, in bold, precise letters.
Look at the light in your life.
The pole has been carefully cut, the wiring redone, and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. She's going to love it.
Who is? Oh boy.
Silence. Your eyes slide back to the 700 real modified streetlight you traded for shares. The golden light seems to flicker ever so slightly, like a butterfly. It casts shadows on the sign.
I've got big plans for you, this light. Your shop's gonna be a landmark one day.
Oh, right. That's...
That's good. He surfaces from a daydream. He replies, unsure of what you said.
Your eyes slide back to the 700 real modified streetlight you traded for shares. The golden light seems to flicker ever so slightly, like a butterfly.
Aw.
It casts shadows on the sign.
One quick question.
See you later, sunshine.
How do I get hold of my shares?
I'll get my personal brand strategist to sort the legal work out with you soon.
All right.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Thank you.
Aww. Rip.
It's the 700...
Hello, hello.
Just want to check things in here.
All the old boomboxes are there, blinking and waiting to whirl. All but one. Yours.
Oh. Oh.
You see rows of...
Good. Alright, we're out of here. Are we gay yet? Oh, an hour. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Sure. Oh. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in Revachol, hopefully. Thanks, Inland. Okay, I'm gonna talk to them, but I'm gonna save for... And I want to check the sign to see like how many pluses we have on it right now. I feel like we have super high chance to pass this check.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Tomorrow's just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Lieutenant raises the collar of his bomber jacket. Step closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
That's so funny. It's so funny how much it's like setting you up to like, yeah, so you have to do this shit, and if you fail, it's fine, but you gotta do it. That's the only way to progress here. Why do I feel like I know this place?
Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin, gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before, when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
What is this built-in?
Maybe we could, ask the man who's pointing at the building.
He points to the man who points at the building, telling his son something.
Great idea.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one?
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, so found an empty traps for the Phasmid. We went on the date. Yep. We constructed Execution, the one that was, on the other building. We made an awful call to our ex. We discovered the anomaly, which was in the church. The death notification for the working class husband, and we found the jacket that was, covered in bird shit that we washed.
Yeah, I bet talking to the pigs later will help as well.
Yeah, that's right. That's awesome. I love being plugged into this story.
And Mikhail noticed the windows.
Oh my god, that
especially
smile.
With how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blonde man stands next to his son, pointing at the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hailostam. You must be Kim Kituragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Lieutenant nods. Hold on, hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He says as if it's self-evident.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
I love you, Half-Light. Wait, what was that about the window before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
He's given this way more thought than most people will ever. You and Kim know each other. Know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before. But I've heard of Kim, of course.
I have too.
Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed colored book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program.
Aww.
We've been getting really into worms lately.
This is great.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see.
Well.
Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
He is so encyclopedia-pilled. He points to the building again.
This man is your half-brother.
Whoa.
You feel it. But why?
Why? Looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hand to his eyes to shield himself from the pattering rain. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
God, don't you love the scam that is ink cartridges?
Hold on. What's R&D?
Oh shit. What a fail. Look at the building looming over you.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
Like the idea that the seagulls are picking it apart, like, with their beaks. Just trying to destroy the shit.
They're reclaiming it.
Wait, what's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore.
He smiles brightly, laugh lines around his eyes.
You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Just noticed how much his face is like the troll face.
Yeah. It's like Mads Mikkelsen trying to do the troll face.
Yes! Oh, that has to exist, especially with Kojima. Yeah. I don't think I've heard of this Feld Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
Ferrotape. He adjusts his suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era.
I do find it neat how in this world of Disco Elysium, it seems that like electrical stuff has existed longer than it has in our world, but they don't seem much more advanced than where we are. They seem like less advanced somehow.
Yeah, they've reached the curve that we have, you know.
Uh-huh.
Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve. I'm mixing my metaphors here.
He grins. What was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer?
Mm-hmm. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
Zam. I wonder who they are. What a cheeky reference.
What engineering giants.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
Very clever. What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
Huh. He pauses, pointing at the other building, and then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Feld Electric built this boardwalk? Look under your feet.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
Oh. No, not my pleasure wheel.
A pleasure wheel?
Lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon, as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky. Yeah, part of the map.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics.
Whoa.
History had other plans.
Yeah, it's just weird that, like, so there's this old dilapidated building here, and he's talking about cybernetics. It's like that's like a thing that you would expect to be like, contemporary and currently like happening. So what happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Decret de Mars.
He says while his son looks up, idly chewing on the corner of his worm-themed coloring book. What was that?
Oh, he's coded ice.
I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Vom Beser dans le Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree.
So, it's a very niche reference, but whenever I hear the word singer-songwriter, I think of it in an accent that's like Northern European. That goes like singer-songwriter, because there's this one game series called The Longest Journey that was like a point-and-click adventure game in the 90s. It had like at least one game, maybe two. Then the company that made it, I think, like stopped making games or they got defunct. And then there was a Kickstarter where they had like an episodic return of the series. And in the first episode of that, you your characters in like this advanced futuristic society, and you have to walk around these streets. And on one of the streets is this guy playing a guitar where he says singer-songwriter in the song that he's singing and songwriting in that accent.
Wow.
And that's like an actual song that like the game developers like didn't pay someone to write. It was a song that was already written that they just got in the game. And it's like just this, like I looked into it and it was just like this one indie guy, like this one like independent like singer-songwriter who ended up in this game just talking about
singer-songwriter.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I want to revisit that. It's quite the tale.
I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it.
Hey, we can Squaintcast it one day, maybe.
Much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
It's a neat series actually. It's definitely one of those where it's like you walk around, you find an item, then you use that item on other people until the story progresses. It's one of those kinds of point and clicks. Just go on to a little tangent about it. So it's called The Longest Journey, and the biggest like thing about the game is that it takes place over two worlds, and I forgot what the fantasy world is, but I think the world that the main character is from is called Stark. That's something very memorable about it. And the thing that's different between the two worlds is one world works on the logic of magic and the other works on the logic of science. So, so the girl is from the science world, but then she gets, swept into the magical world. And then it's just kind of about her being like one of the few people that has the ability to transfer between both of the worlds. It's very much like young adult storybook writing,
Got it. Yeah.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
Me talking about The Longest Journey. How do those tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows.
Oh.
No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
Ooh. Raises his finger, remembering something.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Humpty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort.
I've been there.
The same questions and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Hughes joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Humpty Dumpty Dum Center? He did it.
He certainly did.
Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world.
Okay, the Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center, Paul Okerman, Keith and Guy Jutes. What are you talking about?
The Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center for Contemporary Art. The
Wumpty
exhibition
Dumpty Dom Center.
drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Okerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Turn to the Lieutenant Kim. He's making this up, right?
In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
What the fuck? Contemporary art research, you say? That's like someone at their computer looking through Reddit. What are you talking about? What? Research center.
But perhaps I should return to the
What's there to research?
As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
I've seen cooler things than that.
I certainly haven't. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did.
Oh,
Yes,
oops.
the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Feld Playback Experience, but those are incorrect.
Experience. But so they did. The Feld playback experiment vanished into the fires of 07. Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands.
It's like the...
Either way, they're all gone now.
What is it,
All
of
three
Alexandria?
versions of the prototype.
Library?
Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
He takes a step back. The boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind.
Two seagulls circle
Is
in
Disco
the sky.
Elysium the world where we didn't lose the library of
Or was there a fourth prototype that remains hidden in the mausoleums below Cold City?
See two seagulls circles in the sky. You look up and think, really? Or was it fourth prototype? Okay. All three versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris. Okay. I wanted to ask something else.
But of course. What else?
Again.
Sure. What? But of course. What else?
You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money? Great. Thank you for all the interesting info.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikael here to pick your brain.
Aw.
A very interesting conversation indeed.
Okay, I want to just check this out. So we did get the thought cabinet for the Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center. It's like useless to us now, but again, I've mentioned this to Saint, I think, but it's kind of like the most powerful thought cabinet, especially if you can get it early on. If you want to min-max a run, I would like recommend like just fucking waiting till the third day, rushing over here, talking to him and getting this, because if you have like a regular to above average encyclopedia, like it's wild. So if you get passive encyclopedia checks just while talking to people, which you will, like imagine talking to Joyce, every fucking conversation you'll have like 5 encyclopedia checks if you're like high encyclopedia. It'll give you something like 2 real and 10 experience each time. So you could like naturally come up with like how many skill points from that? Like I'm not even joking, like 20 plus skill points from that, it feels like, throughout the course of this game. So yeah, the Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center is a min-max strat for sure. Let's read it for a sec here. Yeah, Jesus Christ, I'm not even joking. I think it is literally 2 real and 10 experience per passive encyclopedia. It's Wednesday evening and something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old Wonder Twins Guy and Keith Goost are the stars of the show, with their bomber jackets and white sneakers, head curators of the art exhibition. It's the Wumpty Dumpty Dommiest event of the year, and all the cool kids have RSVP'd. Where are you if you are not there? Wow. Where are you if you're not there? Humpty Dumpty Dom Center. You can tell the streamer really likes his own voice when he reads those. Anyway, let's... It's like imagining I have a German audience sometime.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning?
It's the one that makes fun of him. You look like someone who has money. Do you have any Monet?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
Brushes it off like it's not a thing at all.
He's not gonna give you money.
Aw.
What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling.
Clearly. Can I have some of that unimportant money then?
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms.
He looks uncomfortable. His left hand squeezes his son's shoulder.
I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff.
Heyo.
Does he work out?
Okay, that's good. I was gonna say this was kind of awkward, but at least it's leading us here. By the way, do you work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Stick fighting? What's Lomantang stick fighting? I'm sure Encyclopedia would be giving me, 10 experience and 2 money right now.
It's an anthropological heritage of the Lomantang people. A martial art of sorts, but what not a lot of books mention is that it also carries a cultural significance among the Lomantangs, as it used to be the best means of showing off to look for a bride, which, interestingly enough, brings us to the socio-economic structure of the traditional rural tribes of the Lomantang Isles, which...
He goes on to give you a detailed overview of their way of life, their amiable, slightly nervous smile. The amiable, slightly nervous smile not once leaving his face.
But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying?
I don't really remember what I was saying. I'm not interested in the practice. I just want to know how often you work out now and then. That's what, like, once a week? I don't even remember.
Then I guess everything got said, right? The drizzle. It never seems to stop, does it?
The Riz.
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then. Lomantang stick fighting is a little like a Berolidin addiction.
Whoa.
I've been practicing it for nearly 20 years now, so you could say that my doses have grown a little peculiar.
I'm not really interested in the practice. I just want to know how often you work out now and then. That's what, like once a week?
Wait, what does this man know about Pyrrolidon addiction?
Ooh, hold on. Pyrrolidon addiction. What an interesting metaphor. Study his face. Or perhaps not a metaphor at all. I assure you, nothing in this world comes even close to being addicted to this devil. What is it? Twice a week then? Every other day? Man, it is difficult to stay on the right topic with you.
Dad's fighting with sticks every night after dinner for 4 hours. He has a special room for that and a special costume.
4 hours of fighting with his stick. Wow.
Well.
That's right, Mikhail. It also has a meditative quality. Helps to clear my head. But anyway.
Huh. Finally. Oh.
That's my excuse for playing with my stick 4 hours a day too.
For therapeutic reasons.
Yeah, it's meditative.
Meditative. I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer.
Can't.
It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
Pat's on his son's head.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off.
Stop!
We just arrived anyway.
Hate him. Okay, great. I feel like we got everything out of him. Want to see this for a sec?
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical.
Not a single thing he said helped. Okay. I mean, it helped me. And I'm somehow not gay yet, though. What happened? What happened to time?
It got us gayer, though. A little bit.
A little bit. It feels like no time passed, though. That's so weird. I thought we had like 30 minutes before, now it says 28 minutes. Okay. I guess we could talk around. I don't know how far we'll get into it. We'll think about like actually finishing the nightclub now, but
yeah,
I'm just interested in at least getting a few more talking points in. I feel like this is the best place to do it too. just look at my right mural. Nightclub. Also nightclub. Uh-huh. Oh. Huh. Wait, hold on. Is that a thing I can actually, like, do? I don't think I did that. I haven't, like, I still have the crickets, so... Might as well just, like, try it. I know...
Oh, why not?
Yeah. We know which one is the empty one. So... It's like a part of the quest that I just forgot to finish. Which makes sense. It's like, we kind of talked to him, and then I guess we told him we were going to do it, so...
Just like that guy with the stocks.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, we still need to talk to our strategist guy, fuck.
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds. No insect sounds or movement around.
This one really
Only
blends
the
in.
reeds, melancholy rustling. Rain drips from the netting of the trap.
This was the one.
Fantastic.
The lieutenant looks at the familiar contraption and shrugs. Release the locusts into the empty trap.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
True.
Good. Now that's done. When
Okay,
do you
we can just
think
do this,
will
I guess.
return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation?
Not
Don't
yet.
answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
Stop,
He
Steve.
doesn't want to. But if there is one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track.
Aw.
This better be.
You can allow one more. Come on, Kim.
Yep. We're this deep. I'll just walk, I guess. It's kind of the same distance. Sweet. Yeah, I think this might be a good way to cap this off, potentially.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll set myself up near the, nightclub. It's so hard not to. Love it. I love those instruments.
They call to me the horns.
Hello again. Hold on now.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye,
Okay.
Gendarme.
Nothing else.
We're not gay yet.
No. It's all about money now. Why not?
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
The elderly woman smiles up at you, hopefully. I restocked the empty trap. Where's Morel?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
She manages to smile for you.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest.
Aw.
I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
Only the hardcore players left, huh? Excuse me. I'm not one of them.
Just like Charlie with the stream.
Yes. Our hardcore player. It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds.
I'm sorry, dear.
Aw.
You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
So, who's going to check the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary
All
into
core.
going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud.
Aw.
He doesn't say anything.
Something tells me it's up to me again.
No, you don't have to do that. Enough of this fool's errand. Morel will do it. Or Gary. You have work to do. I've wasted enough of everyone's time.
Be real. Gary is not going to help with this.
Once more onto the beach, onto the breach then. Take it on with undue optimism.
Once more into the breach, dear friends.
Yay.
I think it's a Churchill thing or something.
Oh.
That really is
Winston.
too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
She knows what I'm doing.
Fuck that cough. It's not happening. The insides of your lungs are lined with tobacco.
Tabasco.
A powerful
Yeah.
antibacterial agent.
That's right.
You are
Or maybe it's the Sudafed we're snuffing.
Constantly.
very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Lena, what's wrong? You seem different. Is this when we learn?
Different? How?
The half moons of her eyeglasses reflect you as she looks up at you. You're not telling me the whole story.
I'm not. It's not that.
She doesn't know how to end the sentence. What is it?
It's
Oh my
strange
gosh.
feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but
I'm pretty sure I know
you
what it
are
is.
a police officer.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the Insulindian Phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
This whole time. But Morale told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
Are you saying you made it up?
No, at least I don't think I did, but Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the Phasmid's existence. That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
Hold. There we go.
That I am a queen, an extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
She shakes her head, still unable to meet your eyes.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
I can't watch.
He's hiding. These things are tough on him. Matters of love, not violence or deceit.
First tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie. Okay, I guess we should try it. This is pretty big. We've been getting pretty good rolls this run, like this load, so. Oh.
Gonna touch the wood.
Yep, let's do it.
But it
Shit.
has.
Shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Sometimes we have to take a loss.
that's bad.
It has a taste you're quite familiar with.
Take it from me, love is a lie. The sooner you accept it, the better.
You might be right, Detective.
She looks down at her legs.
I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I came in on our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story.
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
He'd still be into you. That's not how things work.
Maybe. But then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time.
No!
What you have to know is the Insulindian Phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I
Two
need to get him
benevolent
home
god
to
mentions in
Jamrock
one stream.
before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Lots of Jeebus. Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. and then a taxi home.
Heh.
It's not so bad.
You do that, I'll check on the traps one more time.
Really?
Oh, sweetie.
Yes, really.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
No one can stop you from finding the phasmid.
That's right. No one could stop. Can I have your address just in case there's news?
Okay.
Ah.
It's 1113 Tabernacle Road.
Jamrock.
Jamrock, but
The rest of it is pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some... Aw. Thanks for bringing some light. It's been a pleasure, ma'am.
likewise, sweetie. Thank you for everything. Truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
Task completed? Hey. Sentence remains unfinished.
A dream.
Mm-mm.
A fool's hope.
No.
Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors.
Yeah, quietly?
Then
Okay.
pushes them open. Outside, the cold coastal wind blows.
Wow.
We should go to...
Somewhere out there,
Yeah, to check
a
the trap.
kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling.
Did we get
dusty
another felled
windows,
point? Are you kidding me?
beckoning with strange coldness.
Yeah,
To ask
probably.
the wind
That's so funny.
once more.
Another fucking felled point. Wow. Just can't keep going through them. Uh-huh. Wondering about this Dolores Day one. If you oh. Okay, I know when we do that one.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I do want to check the traps, but I think then would be a fine time to call it a
There's
scream.
that little green bubble up by.
Oh yeah,
the
I'd
other
like to see
side
that
of-
too. Yeah, that's where Gary is, or should be. With Oh no, it's Morale is there with Gary, the crypto fascist. I think that's his home. So. The weasel. The weasel. I like weasels a lot. They're very cute.
I love weasels. I live with one.
You do. I was referring to the Pokemon just to be certain.
Well,
But yes, I mean, they are a weasel.
they're basically just regular weasel.
Mm-hmm. Otter-coated weasel. I mean, all...
They got their floaties on.
Uh-huh. The sound of running water. Someone's washing dishes. Hi.
The door is closed again.
Oh.
Nothing to do here anymore. You hear
Except for
someone
interrogate
inside,
Gary.
walking
Gary.
from room to room. Whoever lives here must be back home.
Yep. That's Gary.
The door you...
Okay. Cool. Got some traps to check once more. It's a quick little scope of those guys. Oh, music's back over here. Really don't think we have too many more options for like money right now. Actually, I guess we can just walk it out now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm just thinking. I don't think we have any like way to generate money right now. If we needed any more, I think we'll probably get a maximum of like 10 more bucks out of liberal stuff. Plasmid. Blood plasmid.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak
and
unhealthy.
No.
A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still, no phasmid.
Aw. Well, and because we're walking this way, I'm kind of curious about the brand strategist, if we can actually talk to him about Roy. ever so quickly.
Tequila sunset.
No, we can't. Okay. Unfortunate. I think it's implied, though. Just not explicit. I am kind of curious just to double check if there's another point now. I do like collecting these points on here.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying,
Lena's true story, that's a +3. Jesus.
And D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
It's so awesome how high of a bonus we're gonna have at the end of this. I like wasn't expecting us to even do all the +3s because I thought, you know, the time limit, so. Pretty poggers. I'm pretty sure most of these traps won't have anything new, but
yeah, we checked them like an hour ago.
it's true, we did. But you know how flags in video games get checked.
Trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner, dead. No phasmid anywhere.
Rip. These poor loci. I'll never learn.
The trap is filled with dead.
We said that earlier, we refused. That's why our encyclopedia is -1.
Yep.
You still can't see a phasmid anywhere.
Still. God damn it. Ooh, that makes me... Ooh. Ooh, that makes me peppered. Damn it. I always forget that there's no connection up there. Kim, we follow.
Lead the way, Kim.
Yeah. Take the lead. Hold the reins.
Take the wheel.
What would Kim do? Ah. I like this part of the song. I have so few things left now. Hi.
Just dead and dying
Aww.
locusts and the slow swaying of surrounding reeds.
Okay.
Oh. At least there's some gulls out, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a nice meal from those loci. I will say, a reason I was mentioning the money too was because I would be interested in at least buying 1 or 2 more things from Essence that we could read before the end of this series. Outside of that, I mean, that'd be also a way to to pass time efficiently by like having story stuff while we wait for the pigs later on. Let me just, yeah. Yeah. Nice. Fantastic. We are so close to doing all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. We just have the pigs and the nightclub stuff, and then we're gonna click on that sign. I'm just like really racking my brain. Is there anything else we're missing? I think that's really it.
We'll think of it between now and next week, surely.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. It's another fun day of discoing. We'll see you all in the next one.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.